All right, Bear Nation. Today I'm going to talk about using MyFitnessPal. And Joe Bear, who we're all familiar with, interested in having a makeover, decided he wanted to get in shape, work out, stay on top of his workouts, and also wanted to take care of his nutrition. And during this quarantine, this is a great opportunity for all of us to do so. So Joe Bear is interested in creating a MyFitnessPal account. So here's how we do that. So it's an app you search for in your App Store. The cool thing about it is it's an Under Armour app. So we're all familiar with Under Armour apparel, so we all use it with our sports teams. All right, and then there's a lot of ways to learn about how to use it, so you can easily track your diet and exercise, learn how to lead a healthy life. Okay, you can also work on goals, whether you want to gain or lose weight, or even just maintain. You can connect with friends for motivation and support, so you can get your teammates involved, kind of help keep each other accountable. And it really does help kind of guide you along. So we're going to sign up for MyFitnessPal. Okay, we're going to sign up with, an email. All right, so let's say our goal is to gain weight. Since we're not lifting as much, we want to gain healthy weight. All right, and Joe Bear is a very active bear, just like you guys all should be right now. So very active, athlete. Joe Bear, let's say he was born December 31st of 2000, which would make him 20 or going on 20 years old, which is probably about the average age of a lot of you guys. So let's go look at that. All right, done. All right, lives in the United States. He's a male, lives in the United States. Zip code, Ryan zip code 28601. Sign up. All right, let's say that Joe Bear is 6 foot tall. And let's say Joe Bear weighs about probably about 190 pounds. His goal weight is 200 pounds. All right, and let's say he wants to be aggressive and try to gain 1 pound per week. So we're going to sign up there. Okay, so then we're going to put an address, email address down. I'll just put my LR1. So we're getting signed up for that. All right, so right now it's telling you, based on the information we filled out, that the goal for Joe Bear to gain a pound a week and to gain 5 pounds by May 19th. So it gives you a 5-week notice on what you can gain if you follow the program that they give you, or you follow the goals that they give you. So here, it's almost 4,000 calories that Joe needs to take in every day. MyFitnessPal will give you options to, they can keep you accountable by asking you every day, you haven't logged your yet, to do activity and stuff like that, and you can get different updates from them. I'm going to go ahead and click out of those right now, but you can have those if you would like. Oh, sorry. There you go. Once you're in, okay, it's going to offer you the premium. You don't need to do that. You can do the free version of this. So there's no need for that. If you want to do that, that's fine. That's up to you. There's a lot more things you could do with the premium option, but the free option, and I've used this with many of my athletes and with my students in classes that I've taught for exercise science, free version works pretty well. So we'll just keep up with that. So we'll just X out of that. It'll X out. Okay. So, how you use it. All right, there's a lot of different ways, and I'll have other videos on how to put in foods different ways. Today, we'll go ahead and put, what I ate for breakfast today, and we'll pretend Joe Bear ate it, okay? So we'll search for food. Joe Bear likes waffles. So Kellogg's, let's see, the brand was Kellogg's, multigrain, because Joe Bear likes to eat somewhat healthy with some fiber in his diet. Very important. Multigrain, blueberry. Waffles. Okay, search. Alright, and you can allow the location is fine. Alright, so here you have different options to look for that people have inputted in. So you could input foods in there. So I like to look for the ones with the green checks. Those means that the information on those nutrition labels has been verified. That means that it's accurate. So let's go with this. You know, we have one serving. It's very important that you know what serving size you had. So you need to look at your nutrition label to see like what is one serving. So one serving of Kellogg's blueberry waffles is 2 waffles. So that's what I had as part of my breakfast this morning. Okay, so I had one serving. All right, and I'm going to check that. That goes in. All right, I also had some eggs, and it tells you how to do this. Okay, so it kind of gives you some tutorials along the way. I'm giving you this one right now. So I had eggs this morning. So let's see. I had Publix supermarket. Let's see, Publix. Let's see if that comes up. If not, I have another option. Cage-free large eggs. Okay, so yeah, they do have them right here. Okay, so eggs. Just scramble, just go ahead and look down to see what you... Alright, so right here it has an option for 2 scrambled eggs. It's pretty cool, but I want to stick with the green verified options here. So I had a large egg, okay, but here I had 2 of them, so I need to go to servings, like so, okay, and increase the serving size to 2, check. Alright, now that's in there, okay, add food, okay, on my waffles, I had some, little bit of butter on there, so I use Smart Balance. Olive oil spread, something along those lines, olive oil spread. Let's see what that comes up with. Search. So there you go. That green is good, right? So we want to make sure green is good. So, you know, obviously I didn't measure out how much I put on. I did not put a whole tablespoon on. That's a lot of butter to put on there, okay? So I use a half of that serving, okay? Half. Check. Then we add that in, okay? Also, all right, we had log cabin syrup. Log cabin. Let's just put that in and see what it comes up with. So you have different types of syrups here. Okay, I had the regular syrup. Okay, so you want to make sure you have the green button. And so I had the normal, like I said, so we're going to go here, click that. All right, I did not have a whole, you know, that much of a serving. All right, so let's look at what servings here. So I did measure mine. Okay, I use a little measuring cup for mine. I had 2 tablespoons. Okay, so check, and then serving size 2. Okay, so that equals 100 calories for that. All right. Also very important for Joe Bear to wake up in the morning. So Joe Bear has his coffee. Okay, so you search that. Okay. You know, I added some things to my coffee, but, you know, we'll go with black coffee, but we also added, I had a cup of that. Actually, probably a little bit bigger than a cup of that, so we'll go with 1.5 cups. All right. And then we added honey to that. And that's to help with not only sweeten it in a healthy way, but also helps. It's local honey, which if you have allergies, allergy doctors, including mine, recommend that you have a teaspoon of local honey a day. It kind of helps you with your response to allergens. Especially if you have pollen allergies like I do. So 1 teaspoon of honey, check. Okay, all right, and then I had Italian sweet cream was the name of by Coffee Mate. So Italian. Not, the tablespoon is 1. I didn't measure that out, but I definitely had probably more like 1.5 tablespoons in my coffee. All right, check. All right, so that's 1 meal, and I'm not going to go through all the meals here. I just wanted to do 1 meal for today to get you started. I'll have other videos that will go into how to evaluate each day, but a couple of tools down here to look at, and we'll have a separate entry on exercise as well. But if you want to look at what the nutrition content of your meal is, you can go down here to nutrition. Okay, it shows, what it was for the meal. So let's look at nutrients, or let's look at macros. So right here, macros is the big thing. All right. So evaluating Joe Bear's breakfast this morning, probably could have had a little bit more protein in that. And I probably could have accomplished that with adding some mozzarella cheese to it. That would probably added some more protein content to it. Carbs, it's right about at where you want for carbs. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You want to get your day started with some decent carbs to get your day going, especially high density, nutrient dense carbs like, multi-grain type products, such as the waffles I had this morning. All right. And then, obviously the fat content's a little bit higher than what we want. Okay. But the goal by the end of the day is to meet the goals down below. I know personally I struggle with the carbohydrates goal because, and we as Americans do, because there's a lot of sugar in a lot of products and that gets added up. So that's how you would log a meal and how you get started on MyFitnessPal. I invite you to play around with this. Like, you can go look at, there's articles in here, there's workouts, there's exercise technique stuff, there's blogs, a lot of different things that are a free version of it. So feel free to go on there and explore, and hopefully this will help you in your goals. Thank you for your time, and go Bears.